congratulate Louise Glück on her Nobel Literature Prize. This is from her book of essays, Proofs and Theorems. This is from an essay called Against Sincerity. You listening? Oh yeah. I want to say, finally, something more about truth, or about that art which is indistinguishable from it. Keats's theory of negative capability is an articulation of a habit of mind more commonly ascribed to the scientist, in whose thought the absence of bias is actively cultivated. It is the absence of bias that convinces, that encourages confidence, the premise being that certain materials arranged in certain ways will always yield the same result. Which is to say, something inherent in the combination has been perceived. I think the great poets work this way. That is, I think that materials are subjective, but the methods are not. I think this is so whether or not detachment is evident in the finished work. At the heart of that work will be a question, a problem. And we will feel, as we read, a sense that the poet is not wed to any one outcome. The poems themselves are like experiments, which the reader is freely invited to recreate in his own mind. Those poets who claustrophobically oversee or bully or dictate the Come on. So, am I boring you? Those poets who claustrophobically oversee or bully or dictate response prematurely advertise the deficiencies of the chosen particulars, as though without strenuous guidance, the reader might not reach an intended conclusion. Such work suffers from the excision of doubt. Milton may have written proofs, but his poems compel because they dramatize questions. The only illuminations are like Psyche's, who did not know what she'd find. The true has about it an air of mystery or inexplicability. This mystery is an attribute to the elemental. Art of the kind I mean to describe will seem the furthest concentration or reduction or clarification of its substance. It cannot be further refined without being changed by its nature. It is essence, it is ore, it is wholly unique, and therefore comparable to nothing. No it will have existed before. What will have existed are other instances of like authenticity. The true in poetry is felt as insight. It is very rare, but beside it, other poems seem merely intelligent comment.